In the game, you are the hero. You unlock the skins, you level up, you are high in the ranking. But out here, in real life, you don't have any XP, you don't have any levels, you don't have any premium skins. You also don't have friends, real friends. And most importantly, you have absolutely no purpose. Well, the truth is that living your life as a video gamer is easier, but it's not necessarily the best way to live it, right? Your life feels easier when you are trying to escape from it and instead of actually facing the challenges that life throws at you, right? But the truth, escaping won't solve your problems, it will only make them worse. Actually, it will only delay the pain. It will hit you sooner or later. And the later it will be, the more damage it will do. So if you feel you are losing yourself to the pixels, this video actually might change your entire life. This video actually might save you years of regret. 4 years ago, I faced a challenge that could destroy my life completely, but it ended up teaching me a very powerful lesson. So it's a COVID pandemic. Of course, it's a learning, right? We are closed, we have a lockdown, and I sit in my room, I'm playing video games. I'm so happy. And I feel like it's amazing. Like what the hell possibly could I even imagine? That life was perfect. I was waking up, playing video games, I was eating fast foods for the entire day, and I pretty much had nothing else to do. And I remember one particular day. It was a day when actually I played a couple of games. It was a Paladins, so it was like an Overwatch, a hero shooter, right? I also played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which obviously I finished because like I was playing for 12 hours a day, so bro, finishing the game was easier than for most people. I also played Super Mario Odyssey probably, and that game I also like finished pretty much in a couple of days, just like that. Most of the content I already unlocked, so there was nothing more exciting for me to do in those games. And I was broke at that moment. I didn't really have any money to buy more games. So after finishing those games, and after being bored with Paladins, I had to finally confront with my thoughts. I turned off the console, and I remember to this day the power, like I felt like the thunderbolt would struck through my chest. For all those months being locked in my room, in my house, not seeing my friends, not even playing with them on a Discord server, literally being completely alone in that room. It hit me. It finally hit me. That harsh realization that I'm alone and I have pretty much nobody. So that night I went to the bed like crying, basically cuddling to the pillow, because that was everything I could do. I remember that day I started praying. I was not a very religious person back then, but I thought, okay, this is my last chance. And suddenly, like an answer to my prayers, on my YouTube homepage, I started seeing more and more videos about self-improvement. More and more videos about mental health, more and more videos about training in your house. And I started training. I started enjoying it. I stopped playing video games so much, and rather I focused just basically on doing push-ups on that floor. Literally, I was not like doing anything in that room. This is the same exact room in which I started my bodybuilding journey. I literally remember to this day I took like 2 chairs and I was doing dips with them because I had no equipment and I had no money to start. But I wanted to do something other than just playing video games. And a couple of months later, after doing that, when I saw the first progress, like my abs were more visible, my hands were a little bit thicker, I felt amazing because I saw the potential of delayed gratification, which is basically when you do the hard thing that won't give you a reward right now, but will rather give you a reward in the future. That was the first time when I experienced the pleasure of delayed gratification, which was pretty much like very comfortable feeling because finally I felt like I was living that life. And the truth is that most of these influencers, most of these like Mr. Beast, most of the companies like, I don't know, Netflix, these video games companies, they want, literally the social media companies, they want to hook you so that you will use more and more technology. And they don't care about your mental health, they don't care about your friendships, they don't care if you have a loving girl or not. What they care about, primarily, is how much addicted you are to their platform, to their video game, to their product, to their fast food. And if you are addicted indeed, they make money from you. That's basically like, brother, if you're watching this video, first of all, you are already part of our tribe. And we want to fight with those guys. I want to take you, brother, grab you to the trenches. I will personally take you out of the trenches, out of that war, so that those people won't hurt you anymore. And if you trust me with that mission, you can of course like subscribe to this channel, because I will record more videos that will help you to become a better man. Also, by the way, in the description of that video there is my Discord server. You can join that Discord server and we will talk about your life basically. So the number one lesson that I've learned was that pain will eventually hit me and it will eventually hit you, and we don't want that. We want to change that. How we can do that? First of all, we have to make sure that the positive things that we want to do are the most enjoyable things that we are doing, right? So in other words, we have two types of gratification. Instant one, which is like when you scroll through the Instagram and you feel that gratification, you feel that pleasure when you are doing it. And there's a delayed one, which is, let's say, eating healthy. You don't feel that much pleasure when you are eating healthy. But after a couple of months of eating healthy, when your physique finally looks better, you suddenly have that one day in which you feel like amazing. And when we are stuck in that delayed gratification, right now you may feel like it's hard. But your future self will have undoubtedly a better life. He will be 100%, thousands of times more enjoying his life than you are right now. And back to the and why do we feel like doing hard things right now is like not pleasurable? Why we are feeling like it's hard and it's not pleasurable? That's because we have other things that gets us more pleasure, basically. If you have more pleasurable things to do on a daily basis, especially before the things that you know that you have to do, then it will be extremely hard for you to actually do them. Because let's just run an experiment in our minds. Let's imagine that you are let's imagine that you are in a room, right? You are close, you don't have like pretty much anything. You have only your smartphone with every single streaming platform that you can imagine, and you have bench press. It will be like 1,000 times more like easier for you to scroll, to watch, to binge watch entire series than it will be to jump on that bench and bench press. So if you want to actually build an aesthetic physique that will not only, of course, make you, your future self, more happy, but also will help you to be happy in that moment because you will do something more positive, something like productive with your life, then you have to start playing video games a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less. And I know it's hard, but brother, you are not alone. I went through the same path as you do. I was playing not for like 2 hours, not for 4 hours, I was playing for 10, 12 hours every single day, and then I would sit and binge watch a Netflix series. It was like a Daredevil. I don't know if you know that show, but I was so excited about that show. But I was also so addicted to technology that I was literally watching that Daredevil series while also scrolling through Instagram. And the funniest thing is, like nowadays we have this YouTube shorts, right? And on those YouTube shorts you have Subway Surfers gameplay with a commentary or I don't know, some podcast, right? I was doing the exact same thing before it was invented, before the shorts was even a thing. I was during the COVID pandemic sitting there with podcast on my earphones, playing video games while also eating junk food and while also pretending that I'm listening to the teacher because I was actually playing during the learning lessons. So you don't want your life to look like that, basically. What you can do about that? The first step, minimize for like 1 hour. Instead of playing video games, go and start training. And you may ask, Ivan, okay, but I don't know how to train. I don't know how to eat, I don't know what to train, I don't know pretty much what to do. You have either two options. The first option, you watch any of my YouTube videos, you watch other YouTube videos, and you will pretty much basically spend thousands of hours trying to really grasp the idea of how to do it. Or you hop on the first link in the description of that video and you will have my program, my Aesthetic Hero Physique program that is designed specially for you, brother. Especially for guys who want to stop playing video games and start leveling up their physique. With that program, you will have every single bit of knowledge that you need to start going to the gym. But it's not like you have thousands of tutorials and you will have to watch them to even start. No. The whole system in that course is prepared in such a way that you are already making progress. You are already practicing certain exercises, certain stretches, certain diets while learning. So it's not like when you watch YouTube video, you watch like 3 hours of YouTube videos and you pretty much do nothing with that. No, with my course, you actually watch, you consume, and then you practice. So it's a different way, and I can guarantee you that probably most of the courses that you could buy on bodybuilding, probably they don't have that approach. So if you are excited to change your life, to change your physique from that to that, check the first link in the description. Do your best and leave the rest to God.